and welcome to Animaechan, where I do anime reactions and reviews. My name is Katie and today we're going to be reacting to and sharing our thoughts on the second episode of Death Note. So I've been thinking of the first episode since I watched it. I've been wondering, where are they going to go with the story? What kind of characters am I going to be introduced to? As I said before, this is one of the highest rated animes ever, so I'm very excited to find out more about it and see where the story goes. Let's jump right into it, and don't forget to subscribe and share your thoughts in the comment section below. I will make sure to respond to everyone. A bright and ideal world. I feel like that is very important for this anime. A bright and ideal world, because that's what he thinks he's creating. Why is he always the one being pulled on?
それによる至福の喜びに浸っている。完璧な回答ですね。それじゃあ今日はここまでにします。
Casually just, chilling with him in class.
随分一生懸命だな。時間を無駄にできないからね。ノートに名前を書ける時間は限られている。学校から帰ってきて寝るまでくらいだ。家や塾での勉強もしっかりやっておかないとね。そして睡眠不足も敵だ。健康や思考力を損なう。何しろ世の中を悪のない理想の世界に変えるんだ。この1週間で分かっているだけで52人。その全てが心臓が。
Whoa. From what we know, there have been 52 deaths just this past week.
52人。死んだことが確認されていない犯罪者たちもいるでしょうな。そうなると軽く100人以上か。
Doing it like in a short space of time, anyone would notice criminals dying of a similar cause. L. So he's the other character with the blue hair, right? Not really blue hair, but in the intro he has blue hair. So he's willing to kill his own family if they found out about this. It's interesting, I'm sorry to pause, but I need to think about this. It's interesting to think that, and I'm going to use My Hero Academia as an example of what I mean. So I hope that some of you watch My Hero Academia. All Might in My Hero Academia was the symbol of peace. So there were less crimes because they had this symbol. So even when All Might's power was declining and he was able to do less, criminals were less likely to act out or to do anything at all because they had the symbol of peace, this looming idea like All Might's gonna get me anyway. So that controls the level of criminal acts. And All Might was a good guy, so if someone was doing something bad, he would capture them, and then they would have their just trial, and they would either be put away or executed, I don't know. But for example, this is a more controversial way of doing it, because people are talking about all the deaths now as bad guys dying. So Light is in that way a symbol to bad guys, or like he said, he wants people to know there's someone passing judgment on you. So people are, if they are even kind of aware or kind of wondering if there is actually someone out there killing bad guys for doing bad things, the criminal the rates of criminal acts will immediately, at least slightly in this case, even if it's not confirmed yet, even if it's just 100 people now, I can bet you already the criminal rate has decreased because they think twice, because they know, shit, what if? Because that's why it's bad if you have not a good criminal, like police, if your police force is bad and stuff. For example, if my home had an alarm system from an alarm company that everyone knows these people take at least 10 minutes to get to your house after the alarm goes off. So now criminals are more likely to target my house because they know that my alarm system is a bad symbol. So they know I have at least 10 minutes to get something and get out. Whereas if someone else had a house alarm system that, oh shit, those people are on it, they take 2 minutes and then they're here. It's hardly even time to open the door. So that's what Light is at this point. He's like that symbol of, I wouldn't say peace, but symbol of something, which effectively does decrease crime, but he is killing people, and like I said before, not all of them some of them were on trial, so at least 1 out of 10 might be found innocent. So he's technically could be killing innocent people. Not that he cares, because he would kill I think he's willing to kill his family if one of them found out about the notebook.
救世主キラー伝説かっこいいじゃないか。これお前のことか。ああ、殺し屋という意味のキラーから来ているらしい。正義の裁きをする者の存在を。ほう。人間っていうのはそんな生き物なんだ、リュウク。
True that.
人間は公共の場などでも表面上そうでなくてはならない。しかし本音はこっちだ。怖いのか。表だって僕の存在を認めようとはしないけれど。
Okay, you are all seeing my face right now. I am not anonymous. And I have said before, I understand and probably agree with killing bad guys. But my only problem is with bad guys who are still on trial. And even other times, bad guys have been persecuted and proven guilty, but then 20 years later, and also think about this. Let me just finish my sentence. 20 years later, then they're found innocent because of lies and da-da-da. Think about this. People are put in jail for things today that are legal in other states. I'm not in states, but do you understand what I'm saying? So people are pinned as bad guys today, but in another state, what they're doing isn't against the law. So it's hard. And it's like, what is wrong to one person isn't wrong to another person. And for example, let's say Light is a homophobe and he kills people for being gay. Because let's say he's some kind of religion that believes that. So his religion is right for him, but then he goes around killing people for loving someone of the same sex. Like, that's not right. So I'm just saying, it's easy enough to say, oh yes, kill people who rape, kill people who kill other people. But then what about self-defense? Like, there's so much to think about. You can't just do it like left, right. That's why there's a system, and yes, the system is faulty, but it's hard. So much to think about.
番組の途中ですが、ICPO インターポールからの全世界同時特別生中継を行います。なんだ？通称 L です。
That's L?
なんだこいつ。ついに始まったな。
Doesn't look like him. Well, not the guy in the trailer. I mean the intro.
バカめ、捕まるわけがない。デスノートなんだよ。このノートを抑えない限り、証拠なんて何も残らないんだ。僕は正義だ。弱い者を救い、誰もが理想とする新世界の神となる男だ。そしてその神に逆らう者、それこそが悪だ。
See? This is clearly not right.
世界中が注目しているよ、エル。
It's not his real name. It's not his real name. Not his real name. Not his real name. No. Well, it's not the real L. It's not the real L. Knew it, knew it, knew it. Okay, well, kind of knew it. Something like this. Damn.
全世界同時中継と銘打ったら今関東にいるやるなエルのやつお前が日本にいることそしてこの犠牲者第1号はお前の殺しのモルモットだったということがお前の死刑台に送るのもそう遠くないかもしれないやっぱりさすがですねエルってではまた会おうキラ
But if he's smart, just burn the book now. No, makes it a challenge, obviously. Wouldn't be a story without one. Oh, they both think they're justice. Interesting. They both think they are the justice. So, that's the end of episode 2. I've already talked quite a lot about what I thought about things that happened at the midway point of the episode. So both of these characters, L, freaking cool character. I really like L. Don't know who he is. I thought Light was the interesting one, but he's a case. But he's evil. He's evil. He wanted to kill this the fake L. He literally had no hesitation, killed him because you are going against me, dead. Like, that is not justice, that is not right. No one, like, it's not fair, it's not, if you just want, oh, you're against me, killed. You're against me, killed. That makes you Donald Trump. Joking! It was a joke. Sorry if I offended any Americans. Really just a joke. But a lot of SJWs in general are like that. Like, oh, you don't believe what I believe? Then you must be wrong. Like, it's not right. You need to be able to take criticism, listen to it, process it, decide for yourself, you know? But you can't just say, oh, anyone who opposes what I believe, wrong, dead. Yeah. So I definitely think Light is a bad guy. You don't want to say the bad guy because he didn't rape anyone. He didn't kill anyone. He only killed bad guys as far as he's concerned. So he doesn't think he's a bad guy, but he's the bad guy, let's just face it. But I do think a person or a symbol like that in the world would do a lot of good. It would prohibit or stop a lot of bad things from happening. Not stop necessarily, but less people would do the bad things because they would be so afraid of being caught. So I do think what he's doing is interesting, it's effective, but also unjust. Whereas this L guy, he solves cases and catches people, but only once it has happened. That's where the problem comes in. Someone does something bad, like rape a woman, kill serial killer. Then he steps in when the case is interesting enough. Then he serves justice. Also, like, yeah, it's effective to get the bad guy, but the bad guy still happens. So these two characters, and I wouldn't call L a bad guy because he does catch bad guys. But even though L is technically a bad guy, his method is more effective. How weird, like, because it stops bad things from happening before then. Well, not everything, but a lot more than what L's method is, or because there's just one L, and yes, there's a whole police force to prohibit bad guys from being bad or to scare them from being bad, but do they though? Do they? Yeah, so there's a lot to think about. I'd like to hear your thoughts on this episode. Let me know what you think about the story. Let me know what you think about L and what you think about Light. And Ryuk is just kind of like there for us, because Light explains everything to Ryuk, and that way we find things out. Otherwise, it would just be Light talking to himself all the time, which is also maybe like what a lot of anime does. Just so you know, we need to find out what happens and why he's doing what and whatnot. So thank you guys for watching. I really love this anime already, and I'll see you guys next week for episode 3. Bye!